So, yesterday I made Shinobu's Reckoning, talking about how you can get those plus 15 Reaper armor fills without actually needing the armor. Now we're going to talk about Blade Barrage as if you do have it and have master rewards unlocked, which is absolutely OP.
Looks like we're all done and dusted here, kiddos.
Let's talk about major rewards first, and we'll go from there. So if you're unfamiliar with what major rewards does, when you have the plus 15 armor on, which is all 5 pieces, or 4 pieces at an exotic with a scent popped, when you kill everything that's not a red bar, you get a rapid surge in grenade energy. So orange and yellow bars, you can throw 3 grenades every time you kill one, and by having that, on the Hunter, it lets you focus on a more year 1 style of building, which is all about the recovery, the mobility, the reload, taking armaments, and whatever super recharge perk you're going to have. And thanks YouTubers for capturing and allowing me to use this footage in this video to show everybody what the recharge is like with the major rewards. Huge shout out, you can check them out on YouTube as well. Now let's get back to these squishy Hunters and how you optimize them.
Now I'm pissed.
So we're going to start off with the Ophidius Spaith 6-1-10 build. This one's all focused on the recovery aspect. We'll go over some more builds with the Ophidius Spaith later, but I'm going to first talk about this option you can do once you get all that plus 15 armor. Starting off with the helmet, a 1 mobility, 3 recovery. Use the recovery mod on this, and then pair it with whatever super recharge perk is going to benefit you the most. You can do it for grenades, since you're going to be getting a lot of those. You can do it for a fusion, just whatever you think will benefit you in getting that super back as quick as possible. Next up with the arms, 2 mobility arms with 1 recovery, but 2 recovery because you're going to put another recovery mod on, and then use a loader that makes sense with the weapon you're going to be using for your loadout. It's all going to be about just reload and survival with the Hunter. Impact induction on these type builds with the Reaper plus 15 just not worth it. And then Ophidius Spaith, the only chest piece free of resilience. 2 mobility, 3 recovery, another recovery mod, plus build it with the weapons you're going to be using. And then finally, the legs. This is what I want to talk about with the legs. 1 mobility, 1 resilience, 2 recovery, another recovery mod, but distribution in case you have to come in clutch and use it to keep dodging to charge your abilities during the boss phase. I'll explain it right here. So, say that you're almost about to lose, but you almost have a super or something. You can keep doing this over and over to charge the grenade back up, maybe for the next group of taken armaments to refill your heavy, or to top your super off. Every time you do this, over and over. Some people like Shards of Galanor, some people don't, but Ophidius Spaith, for this build, taking armaments recuperation, that's how you do the 6-1-10, all about the recovery, the reload, the recharge rate of that super. Now onto Shards of Galanor. When you kill things with it, you get some of that super energy back, if not all of it sometimes. Recovery mod as well, use a loader. Chest piece, 1 mobility, 1 resilience, 3 recovery with that recovery mod, build it for the weapons you're going to be using. Same thing with the legs. Distribution, in case you have to use it, like I said earlier. If you know that you are going to have to do several different waves of boss phases, then you might need to top that super off to know that in the 3rd wave, you're going to need to pop that super because that's going to be the wave that you're going to melt the boss on. You know, you can kind of have foresight with it, get the grenade ready for the taken armaments. That's a 5-3-9 build by having that stuff on, and then swap it out with traction if you just want to focus on the battle part of everything, having that mobility and recovery. You can get a 9-2-8 build out of that. Now go back to the Ophidius Spaith build, put those reload gauntlets back on from earlier, put the Ophidius Spaith on with the traction. Now you're at a 10-0-9, 9 plus traction is 10 mobility. You have 9 recovery with that. Ultimate survival build. You got reload, got the supercharge perk going. If you don't want to use the distribution, want to go traction, have that better turning and just better agility. Highly recommend that as well. That's probably the version I would probably use the most, the 10-09 build. But that is how you optimize Blade Barrage when you get that plus 15 armor. On a Hunter, it's not really so focused on the rechargeability on the perks, on the armor. It's more focused about just being able to move around, get those grenade procs, survive, do that damage. And that is the options you have for the plus 15 Reaper armor for the highest mobility recovery, since you don't really have to focus on the recharge as much. I'm not going to say it's the same for the Warlock and the Titan. The playstyles are totally different. For the Hunter, it's all about just staying alive, proccing that grenade surge, and beasting. Thanks for tuning in, Guardians. Hit subscribe for more videos. You can also join the Discord, find out weekly Bungie information, universe information, anything you need to know. Talk to me directly and other people who enjoy the game also. But I'm Ristopoulos, and I will catch y'all next time in space.